If you're not a big fan of housework, then you'll be so glad you stuck around for more Explore Tulsa. Now, who would you say are some famous TV maids?
Well, there was Alice from the Brady Bunch.
Oh, and then Alfred from Batman. He had to clean that whole big house and the Batcave.
Oh, Rosie from the Jetsons.
I just hate housework. You gotta make the beds, vacuum the whole house, and 6 months later, do it all over again.
Sounds like you could really use the help of Merry Maids Tulsa. And they come over and use family-safe cleaning products while getting your entire place sparkly clean. And all you have to do is enjoy it.
We were living in a small town in Minnesota, and at that time it was kind of when the farming economy went south. And so my dad had been a dentist and my mother had been an art teacher, and they decided they wanted to go into business with doing something that helped people, made them happy, but also that they, couldn't necessarily be replaced. And so they came across this opportunity with Merry Maids. We had driven through Tulsa as we drove on a family trip to California way back in the 70s. And so they thought, well, I remember driving through Tulsa and there were hills and trees and it was such a pretty city and the people were friendly. And so we moved here. I grew up here. I remember hearing a lot about cleaning and about employees and how they loved their employees and how they really enjoyed being in business in Tulsa. So, and I remember spraying dust cleaning cloths, and it was before computers, and so we would do everything by card, and I think I started answering the phone when I was 15 years old. So I came into Merry Maids in 1998. I was kind of in between a different company I'd been working for, and I came in and I started realizing there was a need for quality control. And through that, I really just fell back in love with the business. I fell in love with all of our clients. I fell in love with the staff, and I liked working with my father. And so I worked side by side with my dad, and then shortly after I came into the business, he developed Alzheimer's disease. And so then we worked together, and it was kind of a natural transition, and I started buying them out. My father was passionate about his employees and making sure that they were really happy and had a great work environment, and developing them and always promoting from within, and I loved that about him. We have about 35 employees that are full-time. All of them are full-time staff. And it's changed, things have changed. Houses have gotten larger, the surfaces have changed. It used to all be carpeting even into bathrooms, and that's different. Now we have media rooms and granite and slate, and a lot of different surfaces have changed, and we've grown. We've had some of the same clients for as long as we've been in business, for 30 years. My clients want us to provide healthy cleaning products that are pet safe and child safe, and so we use the Better Life cleaning product line and absolutely love it. They also want to make sure that they have somebody they can trust in their home, and so we don't just say we do a national criminal background check. We go a lot further than that in making sure that on the front end we're protecting our clients from ever having somebody that would put their family and their valuables at risk. They don't want to worry about somebody being hurt in their home and getting a bill for that. If we break something, we're going to pay to repair or replace it, so I make sure that they are completely protected. And they don't want to worry about us calling in sick, and we don't. We show up on every scheduled day that we're supposed to be there, and they can trust us with their keys. Merry Maids has a really specific system, and then obviously we customize that system to individual homes, but we have techniques in place to make sure that we don't forget something and that we don't miss anything. And we have quality control staff. We have 2 full-time people that just make sure that we're delivering what we promise to deliver. And so there's a lot of things that we have in place just to make sure that our homeowners are happy. And then so we have that, the Merry Maids, and then we also customize things, just to meet the needs of Tulsa. You can change what day, you can change, we can do the whole house one day and just the downstairs the next week. All of those things, they're busy people and they don't want to worry about it, and they want to come home to a fresh house. And so they know they get that with us. The fact that I've taken something, and we have a lot of the same staff members. We have, multiple people who've been here for 20 years, and so they've gone through that transition where it went from my mom and my dad and then transitioned over to me. And I just love that we've been able to make it grow and to keep Merry Maids fresh and exciting and to be really involved in our community. It's been a wonderful experience.